JBN, we keep you informed. Coming up in the news today, Indicom probing cop killing of tax office employee. No girls, no coach. Impasse remains between regular girls, coaches, and JFF. Court refuses application for Tesha Miller witnesses to testify via video link. Transport Ministry warns against using snow tires. Man held with firearm in Kingston, and the taximan claims to own Sangster Airport. Please remember to like, subscribe, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items. Indicom probing cop killing of tax office employee. The Independent Commission of Investigations, Indicom, is probing the fatal shooting of a tax office employee by a policeman in Gutters, St. Catherine, on the night of Monday, March 18. Navardo Dennis, said to be about 30 years old, was attending a party put on by a policeman when he reportedly got into a confrontation with a patron who was also a cop. During the confrontation, Dennis was shot. It reportedly happened immediately after an altercation between Dennis and the woman who was talking with the cop. Dennis later died. We'll keep you updated as we gather more information on this news. No girls, no coach. Impasse remains between regular girls, coaches, and JFF. National Senior Women's Football Team head coach Hugh Menzies said that he and the members of his coaching staff will not discuss contractual arrangements being offered to them by the Jamaica Football Federation JFF until the players' deals are first finalized. Menzies confirmed that both coaches and the players have received their contract offers from the JFF, but said that the players were less than pleased with the Federation's offer. As such, they have sought the service of an agent to help negotiate better terms ahead of their historic appearance in the FIFA Women's World Cup in France this June. We are negotiating right now. The players got their contracts, but they don't like what they saw, so they have got some agent to represent them, Menzies said. One agent represents everybody. We want to make sure the girls are taken care of first, and so we're not even looking at our contracts. Once the kids get theirs, we will look at it, he declared. With 79 days to the start of the World Cup, Menzies said it would be ideal if the situation is sorted before the team travels for its international friendly against host South Africa on April 7. The players have been promised they'll be compensated since October, and now it's March. So you can't go and tell the kids you're going to pay them and you don't pay them. They have to take a stance, he said. I hope the lawyers are in contact with them and have gathered all the information, but I should get some update today. We hope it's soon sorted because the JFF don't like dealing with lawyers. They made it very clear about that. But they will have to deal with them. So I don't know when they'll sort it out. But they got to get it done soon if they want the kids to go to South Africa. They got to get it done because right now if there's no team, there's no staff. Menzies staff received their contract offers last week but have not yet met as a collective to discuss the clauses. We haven't had a conference call as yet, Menzies said. Normally we do it on a Wednesday, but I couldn't do it today, so we'll do it on Friday. But I haven't looked at it. When the last play is taken care of, then I look at mine. I haven't been paid for 4.5 years. So what is one contract? They should know the reason I'm doing this is for the country, he continued. The reason we requested a contract for the staff is because if we leave, there'll be something for the next persons coming in. We are fortunate to be in a situation where we can volunteer our time. You have to start paying somebody for it, especially when you get money from FIFA. You can't just get money and do what you want. It's there for the women's program, so that's how you should use it. JFF President Michael Ricketts said that although he does not know their agent, he is patiently waiting an official response from the girls. Court refuses application for Tesha Miller witnesses to testify via video link. Chief Justice Brian Sykes has refused a special measure application by the prosecution in the Tesha Miller murder case on the grounds that he failed to provide evidence to substantiate the claim that the witnesses are vulnerable. The prosecution was seeking to have 2 witnesses testify via video link when reputed leader of the Spanish Town-based Klansman gang stands trial. Miller was last year charged with accessory before and after the fact in relation to the murder of then Managing Director of the Jamaica Urban Transit Company Douglas Chambers at the company's complex in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, on April 27, 2008. In handing down the ruling, Sykes said that evidence has to be presented to the court when it has been asked to exercise discretionary powers. He refused the application without prejudice against the prosecution, which gives the Crown the opportunity to reapply. Allegations are that Miller was present at a meeting where Chambers was accused of giving money to a man called Richie. It is further alleged that at the meeting, Miller allegedly gave permission to Andre Bryan, also known as Blackman, to kill Chambers. Chambers was subsequently murdered. Miller remains in custody and is scheduled to return to court on April 24. A trial date is yet to be set. Transport Ministry warns against using snow tires. The Ministry of Transport is urging motorists and dealers to beware of the use of snow tires on Jamaican roads. The ministry says many unsuspecting consumers purchase used vehicles fitted with snow tires, not knowing of the dangers they may face. Officials from the Transport Ministry indicate that under no circumstance should vehicles fitted with winter tires be certified fit for the Jamaican roadways. Winter tires are designed for cold temperatures and winter conditions. Once the temperature rises, these tires lose its integrity and make it difficult for drivers to maintain control over their vehicles on hot asphalt and when it rains. These tires are less effective at dissipating heat. Therefore, the risk of overinflating and blowouts are much higher, the ministry said in a statement. There are a number of features consumers can look out for to identify snow tires. These include traction with deeper grooves and sharp, irregular edges. Snow tires are much noisier than all-season tires. Driving on snow tires in Jamaica increases the braking distance by at least 10% on dry pavement and 26% on wet pavement. They wear out much faster than their expected tread life when they are run on hot pavement. Since snow tires are made with a sulfur compound, they will also tend to wear unevenly when driven in the wrong conditions. This creates more rolling resistance and uses more gas and affects vehicle control, the ministry outlined. The Transport Ministry is also urging dealers to exercise a moral responsibility to not sell unsuspecting consumers vehicles with snow tires. Man held with firearm in Kingston. A man was taken into police custody following the seizure of a firearm and several rounds of ammunition on 4th Street in Kingston 12 yesterday. Reports are that the lawmen were on an operation about 3:30 p.m. in the area when they saw a man acting in a manner that arose their suspicion. He was accosted and searched, and a .38 Smith & Wesson revolver and 2.3 cartridges and 2 9mm rounds of ammunition were found in his possession. The identity of the man taken into custody is being withheld pending further investigations. Taximan claims to own Sangster Airport. A St. James taxi operator was arrested for soliciting passengers at the Sangster International Airport in Montego Bay at the St. James Parish Court in Stitches last Wednesday when it was revealed that he had declared that the airport belonged to him. Philip Lightbody, 60, was before Judge Sandra Wong Small on the charge of failing to leave the airport. The court was told that he was seen in the vicinity of the airport's arrival section soliciting passengers and was asked to leave. Sometime later, Lightbody was seen at the airport's taxi stand near the departure lounge and he was accosted by the police. Lightbody reportedly said, "I hold me rob, the airport are for me, so who can tell me when to come here?" He was arrested and charged. After the allegations were outlined, Wong Small asked Lightbody, "Are you Donald Sangster, sir?" referring to the former Prime Minister for whom the airport is named. "Them tell me that I was banned from the airport, but I am a minister of religion and I have people at the airport. I don't drive, so it's park me 2 foot, Lightbody replied. The matter was subsequently set for continuation on May 21, and Lightbody's bail was extended to that date. Jamaicans arrested in Cayman's largest drug bust in a decade. There was high drama at sea Monday as Cayman Islands Joint Marine Unit JMU made that country's largest drug seizure in a decade. Altogether, approximately 900 pounds of ganja was recovered, with an estimated street value of approximately 800,000 CI dollars, after a high-speed chase in which officers were threatened with a gun. The drama unfolded about 6:30 a.m. on the JMU, while on patrol approximately 11 miles off the coast of East End, came across a suspicious vessel that refused to stop when challenged. Officers pursued the vessel for an extended period in open waters, during which packages were thrown overboard. One of the men on board the fleeing vessel brandished and threatened officers with a firearm during the pursuit, and officers discharged a service weapon in response. The vessel was disabled and detained. During the pursuit, officers observed the firearm that had been brandished at them, as well as other smaller items that appeared to be firearms thrown overboard. A large number of the packages that had been tossed overboard were recovered by the JMU. The three men on board the vessel, aged 66, 44, and 43, and from Jamaica, were arrested on suspicion of drug-related charges and firearm offences. The suspects and the drug vessel were detained and conveyed to Grand Cayman. This was the largest seizure of drugs in the Cayman Islands in the last 10 years. JBN, we keep you informed. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.